Lots of people ask me how they can buy their first mobile home park, and I'll admit there's a ton of different ways to do it, but I'm going to show you in the next 60 seconds how I did it and how I've repeated this process to buy over 10 mobile home parks. At the time, I lived in Denver, Colorado, and nothing there cash flowed, so I started looking to other markets and I started with one that I knew well, which was Auburn, Alabama. When I went there, I looked at all the parks I could find, and then as I kept looking on Google Maps, I looked at towns outside of there, and I saw, while looking through Google Maps, a park located right outside of town. It wasn't on Google Maps, so I couldn't have found it from searching. I had to do it the old fashioned way. Now, once I found the park, I went into Street View because I couldn't find the owner's info online. And I found that there was a picture with a phone number. And I called the phone number, and sure enough, it was the owner. Now, I spoke to the owner for weeks after week after week. And eventually he said, you know what? I think I'm ready to sell. So I cooked up an offer, sent it over to him, and we got the ball rolling. Once I got it under contract, I knew I was going to need to get a loan, so I started with local banks. I zoomed in on Google Maps for the area and just searched bank. I made a list of all the local banks that were near there and called every one of them until one of them said, yeah, we would lend on a mobile home park. I set up a meeting, gave them my presentation, and eventually we were able to close the deal.